Hey guys, today I'm working with a Whirlpool HE washer, and right now it's in the sensing portion. I've taken the lid switch lock off and put it in right there so we can lift this up and see it. Otherwise this lid would be locked and you wouldn't be able to lift this up, a nice safety feature. But for the purpose of testing, I go ahead and I do lift it up like this and kind of show you as it goes along. As if you were standing here yourself testing it out. The washer gets a 28-point inspection, the dryer gets a 22-point inspection, everything electrical, mechanical, it all gets checked. Everything has to work perfectly before it gets listed up for sale or before it leaves my care. And what I'm going to show you is that obviously it's going to fill all the way up. We've got it on a deep water wash, one rinse. We're going to turn that off. Light soil and cool, and of course, like I said, all this stuff gets checked. But on this particular load, it's just to show you, as you watch this video, that everything works great. And so I'm going to let it go ahead and fill up. For the sake of time, I'm going to pause this and come back, show you that it agitates good, the drain pump works, and that it's got a nice, fast, smooth spin cycle. Then we'll switch over and show you that the dryer works. Move the clothes over to the dryer and show you the dryer. Alright, so we pretty much moved over into the wash cycle now. It's got an agitation plate on the bottom, which does a pretty good job of moving those clothes all around, getting them submerged, getting everything nice and clean. It will periodically stop, add more water, and then continue to agitate. It's just kind of how these machines are. It's a part of the HE designation. One thing that's also a part of that designation is how fast it spins and how much water it gets out of the clothes. So they come out really light, and it cuts your drying time in half. So it's also a really nice feature there. So that's going to be it for the agitation. We're going to allow it to move on through to the draining and spinning. Alright guys, we're moving out of the wash cycle. You can hear it draining. Draining that water out nice and fast. It's going to drain and then it'll do a slight spin. Kind of rinses as it spins. It'll do a final agitation in the rinse cycle and then we'll be on the final spin. Alright, just want to show you on this rinse cycle. It's just about done with the rinse cycle. It's getting up to a real nice speed. It's continuing to add water to rinse as it moves through and gets all the soap and everything out of there. I add soap and bleach every time, just for testing purposes. That's where it was kind of sudsy. But you want to make sure with this type of machine you get the HE designation soap. And really the only difference is it's not going to get real sudsy. Regular soap, if you put regular soap in this machine, it gets real sudsy. That's the difference. But you can see there it's got a nice fast spin. The other thing with these machines that I'll go ahead and mention, I always mention it when people pick up or I'm dropping off, get yourself a good surge protector, 10 bucks at Walmart, to protect these electronics here. Any machine like this, your refrigerator, I mean just about anything with an electronic panel like that, it's going to be sensitive to lightning strikes, power surges, that kind of thing. And then of course don't overload the machines. This load I've got here is pretty heavy jeans and towel load, but I probably wouldn't go much heavier than that. Alright guys, and we moved into the final spin. Now this machine's going to spin these clothes out 3 times. Starts with a low spin. And it'll turn the drain on and off as it goes. Even for a low spin, that's pretty fast. But it'll do 3 separate spins, and it kind of does like a slow down, kicks a drain on. Really does a good job getting that water out. You can see it's nice, smooth operation. Sounds great. So I'll go ahead and skip past to the last spin so you can see it at full speed. Alright, and this is going to be its last spin. Once you get up to speed here. And obviously, like I said, the lid switch is locked, so you wouldn't be able to open this up. There you go. That's going to do it for this guy. I'm going to let that finish spinning out. I'll move the clothes over to the dryer, show you the dryer works. We'll get them listed up for sale. Hey guys, today I'm working with a Whirlpool electric dryer. It's loaded on options and features here. Super capacity plus, 9 cycles, 5 temperatures, all types of settings for your delicates or your heavy jeans and towels. It's also got the wrinkle shield option on it, and it's running right now. I'll show you real quick. Nice huge capacity, light works, all that works good. And we just set it on time dryer. There's also AccuDry, sensor drying. Hit go there. You can hear it. Sounds great. Nice smooth operation. I'm going to show you that it is in fact heating like it's supposed to as well. Dryer gets a 22-point inspection. Everything electrical, mechanical, it all gets checked and everything has to work perfectly before it gets listed up for sale, before it leaves my care. In between those 2 red dots, it's going to take its temperature measurement. So we'll open this up. Right inside the heating element tube there, you can see plenty of heat coming out of that tube. Now, this can get up to just over 300 degrees right inside that tube because your heating element's located back behind here on the other side of that panel. But the inside of your dryer is going to get anywhere from 95 up to 195. Just depends on how heavy your load is and then what you set your heat settings up here too. So you can even go with an air fluff so there's no heat. Like I said, just depends on what you're drying. But now you know everything works good, sounds good, heats correctly. We'll go ahead and get this listed up for sale. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks and have a great day.